Hi friends, it's day 23 and it's a chilly morning out here on the Angeles Crest. Well, here's Mount Waterman ski area, which no longer is in operation, but I certainly remember many days up there back in the day where you wore jeans while skiing. And I remember this lift. It was pretty intimidating. It took you up to the easier chairs up above. But wow, what a relic, Mount Waterman. Well, I'm here at Cloudburst Summit. I think it's the highest point of the Angeles Crest. And as I said before, the trail intersects with Highway 2 and it goes right down behind me over my shoulder there and then connects to Highway 2 again in a mile or two. So I'm gonna try this section. It's still in the burn, but it doesn't look as bad. There's some live trees down here. And I'll come popping back out onto Highway 2 again and then eventually get on the trail for good. Here's what it looks like down here. Most of the big trees just completely blackened. There's some with needles on them still, but majority of the big trees are gone. And just for interest, I am about mile 398 on the PCT right here. Well, this is cool. This is an achlorophyllus plant. I think it might be snow plant, but I'm not sure. Usually you see these things pop up right as the snow is receding, and it's a little bit wet here, so interesting. They have red pigments instead of the typical green that most plants have. Well, I didn't see a marker for it, but did see this cool little stream right here, and my app shows that I am exactly 400.0 miles. So pretty excited about that. Another major one. Several more to go. All right. Well, that far peak right there is Mount Wilson with all the antennas on it. There's an observatory up there, and on the other side of that is the slope down to Altadena and Pasadena on the south slope of the mountains. Okay, I'm back on the PCT after an unintended diversion there. At 3 points on Highway 2 where the trail crosses, I mistakenly took the Silver Moccasin Trail and not the PCT. So I ended up on a road and it connected to the Mount Pacifico Road. So I ended up hiking up that way. About the same miles, maybe more, but boy, was it out in the open and in the heat. So I'm looking forward to some shade, looking forward to a late lunch, and I'll get back in touch with you in a while. Fire action, not sure where. Okay, well, most of this afternoon, since I crested a saddle at Pacifico, Mount Pacifico, been hiking the desert side, the north side of the San Gabriels. San Gabriel Mountains are an east-west range, which is unusual, and at least in California it is. Same with the San Bernardino Mountains, where Big Bear was. And so they have a very dry and wetter side. The wetter side's not that wet, but it's quite different. The vegetation's different, everything about it. And this is the dry side. So down below, I'm looking at the desert in the beginning of probably the central, well, not quite the Central Valley, but Palmdale, Lancaster, Edwards Air Force Base, I think, is out there, and very dry. So I understand tomorrow is going to be a 19-mile water carry, and today I've got somewhere about 28 miles in. So I am ready to quit, even though it's not even 4 o'clock yet. I'm beat. This pack is taking a toll on my hip bones, as well as the shin that I banged up, when was that, this morning, on yesterday morning, no, this morning. Anyway, sometime in the last couple days. My Achilles injury is gone. That's good. But it always seems like there's something out here. You just got to be so careful to not play yourself out of the whole thing with an injury. All right, I will carry on, and I'll talk to you right before I finish for the day. So this is where you end up when you had a long day. Getting ready to go to sleep. I know it's early, and I am looking forward to taking the next 2 days to do the 30 miles I have into Acton, meet up with Pam, my wife, and get some things repaired, including my pack that's just plaguing me, my lower back. Until then, I will see you down the trail.